What's up, everybody? I wanted to bring to you an incredible subject today that just came through me because it's something that I actually go up and down with, and it's just interesting what I noticed, and I wanted to just share what I noticed and what works for me as a creative. My name's Saber, for those of you who don't know me yet, pronounced like saber sword. So I'm a visionary digital creatrix. I help people create high profit personal brands online through affiliate marketing, and this is literally what I do. Like sharing my fullest expression on social media comes with its own challenges, you know? Like anybody building a personal brand needs to know these things, right? It's like we have to create a powerful know, like, and trust platform for our people, for the people who we are here to serve, so they can really understand us at a core level, you know, not just from fancy photos. If you guys follow me, you guys know that I love modeling and I'm a performance artist at heart, but you know, the important part is really the authenticity, you know? It's like the important part is really like who I am, who my story is, what are my values, and what is my mission, what is my why. And it's so funny that sometimes we have to teach ourselves how to be ourselves in this journey. And it comes with so many layers, right? It comes from like, maybe we're fucking overthinking our content or overthinking our creative projects, or we're just giving too much shits about what people think. Hi, Krella, thank you for tuning in. Or, you know, we just have leaky boundaries, or we don't exactly know how, like, what our genius zone is, you know? Some of us are forcing ourselves to do video, but that's not our jam. Some of us are forcing ourselves to write, and it's not our jam. So it's like, how do we open this channel of flow so we could be our fully expressed selves? So whatever personal brand we have, whatever business we have, can really thrive and boom from a place of passion. Because let's be real, if we're trying to be something that we're fucking not, even if it's on accident through our own work, that's what leads to burnout, you know? When we're trying to wear all the hats and trying to do things that's just not in our natural flow. So my wish for you today is just share a little bit about my process of what I'm going through, or have been going through, and what I've just learned from these ups and downs of having a personal brand for the past 3 years. And being really consistent and learning, like just noticing, right? Noticing when things are in flow and noticing when they're not. So, hi, Anna. So, number 1 is overthinking. Over-freaking-thinking. How many of you guys overthink things? Can you put a 1 in the comments? If you overthink your projects, if you've been one to maybe you have a piece of content, maybe you have your course, maybe you have your whatever it is you're doing, and you're just freaking overthinking it, that maybe you haven't even put it out yet because you were still overthinking it. Or maybe you spend way too long on a post, or maybe you spend way too long, like for example, even me getting on lives, I spent way too long saying, just like waiting for the right topic, the right time, the right vibe, the right blah, 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 you know, like just overthinking it instead of doing the damn thing. Krella, 1, yes, you overthink too. Anna, I overthink all the time. It's ridiculous. And you want to know how the simple, you're going to hate this, but you're also going to love this. It's the simplest thing. It's just do it. Just do the damn thing and be unattached. So for example, if you guys have been watching my stories, I'll be so dead honest about this. I will record something and then I go and edit it. And then I'm like, okay, I was talking too slow. I'm going to speed this up, or I'm going to cut off these words. And it was dumb. It's so dumb. And now you've seen my stories for the past week. I'm just walking around. I'm just saying what I'm saying. No edits. I'm just posting it. Just post it. Don't care, because guess what? You're going to do another one. And you're going to do another one, and you're going to do another one, and you're going to do another one, and you're going to do another one. And the more that you can just learn to really take this imperfect action and not get attached, because really your people don't care about your goddamn branding. Your people don't care about, okay, maybe a little bit. Branding is a beautiful part of it, right? It's kind of the fun part, but we really cannot undermine just us being us. It's like, can you imagine if we were talking face to face right now, and I'm sitting here like stuttering to you, like editing, trying to edit. It's just not natural. It's not natural. So overthinking, let's just just chuck that out the door and just really admit that we are overthinking. The moment we catch ourselves wanting to edit, wanting to procrastinate, there actually is no such thing as perfectionism. You're just procrastinating. That's something I heard today that actually inspired this topic. I was like, oh, because nothing is perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. You're actually just fucking procrastinating. So go do the damn thing. And get out of your own way. That's number one. This is real stuff, guys. This is things that really happen to us, because I will tell you, it's interesting, the moment that I stop overthinking and then really come to my content, really come to my projects just from the like show up as I am and just leave it at that, that's when things actually start blossoming. That's when people are flooding my inbox. That's when, you know, it's just like, it's when it really, really starts working the magic. And it says, love that, food for thought right there. I know, right? No such thing as perfectionism. You're just procrastinating. You might want to write that one on a sticky note, right? So number 2 is what I've noticed in myself is practicing immediacy. You know what I mean. So immediacy, put a 2 in comments if you've done this. If you're talking to somebody and there's something you would like to say back to it, but maybe you think, oh, maybe they won't really appreciate that, or maybe they won't agree with it. I just don't really want to get into it. Some way, shape, or form, you held yourself back from sharing what you wanted to share, right? You didn't actually just state your mind and just like claim your opinion, right? And another example, I watch one of my business partners do this really well. It's like, we'll be on a really epic training call together, and these people that we learn from are dropping bombs, they're dropping gold for us. And just right after, she's like, wow, that was really inspirational. She goes on her stories. So I just learned, like, and this is what really stuck with me. And she just immediately just shared. How simple was that? You know, creating our content gets to be, it's just what we learn. It's just what we receive. It's just receiving and giving, you know. Otherwise you're just kind of receiving, kind of being selfish, not sharing it. It's kind of another thing to think about. But this goes with immediacy. So the reason why I asked this question of, you know, how did you hold yourself back when someone even shared something? Now it's like practicing immediacy of the moment you want to share something, share it. It doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter if you have makeup on or not. It doesn't matter if the stars are aligned. It doesn't matter if Mercury's retrograde. It does not matter what human design you are. Just if you feel called to do something, do it. If you feel called to write, if you feel called to dance, if you feel called to go on a live, if you feel called to call somebody, tell them you love them, you know, like those can be really, this is about practicing our immediacy, expressing and following our intuition, which all guides us. It all guides us in our full expression, our authenticity, right? And number 3 is boundaries. Boundaries in your communication. What the hell did I want to say about boundaries in your communication? Oh, boundaries in your communication. Just being clear. You know, like, what kind of conversations are you having with other people? Are they fueling to your own mindset? Are you having conversations that are this beautiful give and receive cycle, right? Are you having conversations with people who are actually receiving what it is that you do? Or are they on this total different vibrational level and you're just kind of, I don't know, trying to figure it out, you know? And we get to be selective. We get to be really, really clear about what kind of conversations we're having, who we're surrounding ourselves with, and just be really clear about this, right? And the reason why this is important is just because how we do anything is how we do everything. I really love going by this as a rule of thumb, because ultimately, when we have really great boundaries within ourselves, when we're practicing immediacy and being fully expressed, when we're just not overthinking things, can you imagine how much spaciousness and clarity happens? It's like the rest of the stuff that held us back just dissolves because we are clear in our power. We know what we want. We're not getting steered in any other directions with leaky boundaries. We're speaking our truth. We're not procrastinating, right? We're just being an open channel. And so this leads me to what I wanted to share about this is, like, there's different ways that we channel, right? Like I shared, some of you guys might love writing or videos or in-person stuff or, you know, whatever it is. But what is it? Like, what are your 3 ways that you love to channel? And do at least one of those a day, because one of them might not be flowing that day. Right? One of them might not be flowing that day. I know for me, I love dance. I love getting in my body and moving with dance and playing music. And sometimes I fucking hate it. I don't know what it is. I'm just human. This is the thing, right? Sometimes I just show up and do it and it's like, but this is why we need to have other options, because on those days, it's actually particularly sometimes those days where I turn on a video and I'm like shooting out fire. I'm like, oh, that's where the energy wanted to flow that day. So it's like picking these different ways that we know that we can open our channel and do it diligently, whether it's dancing, singing, writing poetry, doing video, writing content, you know, any number of these things. It could be even lifting weights, I don't know. Playing tennis, going for a run, mountain biking. So those are my tips. And I really, really wanted to bring this particular topic up because it's been a really big journey to learn how to be fully expressed online. You know, lots of people come and tell me that they really do love my content. They really feel like they can really connect with me, and like they feel my vulnerability, like they know my story, they know I've been in foster care, they know I've had, you know, different layers of trauma. They know that they know my resilience because I share about these things. And they also know because I also talk about how I sometimes get over perfectionist on this kind of stuff, you know. And this is what I also wanted to share, is just humanizing that, because even though you might see someone who shares so openly in that way, just know that I go through my own shit too. And it's really transformational to just take off those layers and just show up and be you. This is exactly what I do, guys. Like, this is all I do as a full-time career. And I help people do this. We actually have a 3-day event that's happening, or sorry, not 3-day, 2-day event that's happening on the 30th. And I have some free tickets for people who are actually really wanting to prioritize having a powerful, scalable personal brand on social media. Scalable meaning that maybe you have products and services right now, or maybe you don't yet, but you want to learn to monetize your social media and diversify your income streams and do it in a way where you can really be your fully expressed self. You can have super leveraged income, because through the affiliate model that I partnered with, I get to actually partner with a high ticket offer that literally pays 4-figure commissions, and it's my retirement plan. It actually pays legacy income, which allows you to make monthly income for life to pass on to future generations as a digital asset that you get to build. This is for long-term business builders. I'm not saying you come in and all of a sudden you've got legacy income, but this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here, showing up, learning to be me. This is the funny part. Learning to be seen, really. And it's beautiful, the transformation that happens in the journey, and then plugging it in with a beautiful business model and strategy method in the back end that you don't even need to take care of, that already works and converts. This is like the main job, right? Like I said in the caption, 80% inner work, where you're focusing on what kind of value do I have to share with the world? Like, how do I share my message in a beautiful, authentic way that really lands and impacts people? And not only that, like, how can I actually monetize that so I'm literally living and breathing my fullest embodiment, getting paid to be me, you know, like living in my truth, sharing my message, and empowering others to be able to do that too, right? So drop a flame emoji, or you can shoot me a direct message, and I'm happy to share with you. If this is an actual fit, if this is something that's genuinely a prioritizing interest of yours, I'm happy to gift you a guest ticket to this space, because I'm actually co-hosting it with one of my millionaire, incredible, divine feminine, new earth leader mentors. I'm so incredibly honored, because 2.5 years ago, when I first found out about this woman. She's from Australia. Her name's Christy X Ord. You can look her up on Facebook. I was like, I would love to share a stage with this woman, and I would love to just share at least a virtual stage with her first, right? This is my chance to do it, and I'm going to be doing it, and we're going to be speaking on this. Day one, we're going over vision and how to rewire your subconscious money blueprint and how you can actually claim your vision in a really powerful way. And then day two, we're going to share with you this business model. So you got the full package introduction of like, okay, like this is my vision. This is how I would want to show up. Does this resonate? And you'll know whether or not it's for you or not. So drop a flame emoji in the comments if you want to have a conversation to see if this might be a good fit for you to tune into this live event. Or you can shoot me a direct message and I'm happy to connect. So I hope that these tips were super valuable to you as they have been with me. It's really interesting that, you know, whenever I hit a new level in my business, I have new subconscious stuff that comes up. And then the moment I just kind of clear it, it usually always has to do with another layer of being seen, another layer of vulnerability, boundaries, overthinking, me not really just like being immediate in my expression. That's why I wanted to share these pieces with you, because when I just go like another layer off, it's crazy how much the floodgates open to the next level. So I want that for you guys. Have a beautiful day. Bye.